Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing our beloved monthly favorites video, and this time for the month of September. Let's get right into it with our first category, which is fashion. For articles of clothing, I just have one new piece to show you guys. Is this denim long dress. It's simple, but if you can see on the bottom, there's like beautiful little cute embroidery on it. And I specifically wore this when I went to go to the museum, and I was like, what do I have that embodies art teacher going on a museum field trip vibes? But I thought the denim dress was not only comfortable, just in case I wanted to, get low, look at the specimen, but good for the heat, because it was so hot in Southern California recently. I don't know, I just thought it was nice, and I'll insert a few photos here as well of little buttons and pins I added onto the dress to make it even more magical and fun. And it was just a really good time wearing this dress. I actually had thrifted it a long time ago, but I'm not someone who enjoys showing their arms for some reason. I just get scared, maybe it's that OCD. It's like, oh, the germs are touching my arms. Okay, now I need to scrub my arms until, okay, sorry. Anyways, let's move on to our next item. When it comes to accessories and jewelry, I have a lot more to show you guys, so I hope you're excited for that. So I have a ton of ribbons and lace lying around for future projects, but I recently found this one lying around, and I have actually been wanting to get into headbands lately, more headwear, just because it feels like my head's always empty, And I will definitely be making my own. I love the huge resurgence of DIY headbands, like the button ones. But in the meantime, I took this piece of lace that I had lying around. I have been using this as a headband. Of course, I tie it back and make it look super cute. I might actually wear it with this outfit. I literally am going to school in like an hour, but I think it's cute. I think it's dainty. I love the reflection of the lights on this lace where it almost looks like rainbow. It's just so beautiful, and I love the hearts and this trim. I'm definitely gonna get more of this because I did thrift a red gingham dress with like flowers. It's beautiful, and I think adding this trim onto the bottom would be beautiful. But yeah, this is a favorite for the month of September. I guess on the topic of hair related things, I have these claw clips. Let me show you a cute little hairstyle I always do on lazy hair days. So what I do is I have purposely cut my hair to have these pieces longer than the rest of my hair. We're gonna grab one section. You know what, this is not a tutorial, sorry guys, I'm not gonna turn around for you, but you're gonna grab the hair. I guess this is a favorite, okay? This is my favorite hairstyle. It's September. And you're gonna twist it and put it on top of your head like this. Boom! Quick, easy. If you have curly hair, I feel like this makes your hair look so cute and sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of my hair now. I also like to have it kind of fall a little bit, so where it doesn't make like just like one little bun, it kind of like falls down, if you could see it. And boom, there you guys go. This is my go-to hair accessory combo, claw clips, headband for the month of September. Anyways, on to our next item, which is gonna be this ribbon that I got from the Bob Baker Marionette Show in their gift shop. You should really watch that video. That was honestly one of my favorite videos I've done. It's like a Q&A and then going to see the Marionette Show. But this has been an amazing accessory to put on everything. Tote bags, regular bags, t-shirts, sweaters, maybe even a little tie if you're feeling fancy. But yeah, our next item for the month of September that is my favorite in the accessories category is my school backpack. I did decorate it a bunch. I added lots of charms, buttons, and if you're more interested in information about this backpack, what's in my bag, back to school edition, because I go more in depth about this bag. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. Another bag that I want to talk about is one that I also brought to the museum with me, this book bag. It is a vintage bag. I think it's so funny, and it reads San Francisco. Oops, how forgetful of me. I forgot to wish you all a nice day. I just think it's funny, it's cute. The handles are really sturdy. They really do help with carrying books if you're going to the library. It's super cute. And of course, I got this because of the fashionable diva poodle dog on here. And when it comes to jewelry, I have 3-ish, 4-ish things to show you guys. The first one being this necklace. I don't know if you guys can see it. You know, I'm doing the old-fashioned blogger, YouTuber hand gesture, but it is the most beautiful, dainty cupcake in the world. But there's beautiful little gems and a little flower, and it's like a more elevated version, in my opinion, of just like a regular, like, you know, food accessory like this s'mores. I just think it's super cute and dainty, and it goes really well with a lot of my wardrobe, so that has been a September favorite. It also shows my love for sweet treats, and I think that's a very important thing in my wardrobe, is I have to show people, yes, I may be pre-diabetic, but it's because I love sweets. I'm sorry. This next item I found when I was unpacking, and it wasn't filled with a bag. It was inside a bag filled with random jewelry. I'm talking about Mardi Gras beads, my ribbons from like 3rd grade, and this was in there. And I'm gonna be honest, I think this is my mom's from the 90s, so shout out mom if you're watching this. It is honestly so beautiful. I like the iridescence of whatever this is. Like, it kind of looks like opal. It's probably not, I don't know, but I like how light reflects off of this, and it's on like a little black background, and it's just super cute, simple. It goes with a lot of things in my wardrobe as well. And now that we're transitioning into fall, I do want to wear more darker colors and infuse my personal style with a more autumn, fall, dark, witchy even kind of vibe. So I think this necklace is definitely giving all of that. Our next item for jewelry is gonna be this Tamagotchi ring, and this one I've been wearing a lot because it goes a lot with my ring combinations I normally wear. It's just funny, like, look at this little lad, he's so silly. And once again, it just shows my love for I just love showing off things that I love on my body. I love Tamagotchi, therefore I have a Tamagotchi ring on my finger. So that was our fashion category, and up next we have beauty related things. I don't really buy a lot of makeup. If a beauty company wants to send me things and change that, you know, I welcome it, but right now my main beauty items are kind of perfume related or scent related. My favorite perfume combo of this month has got to be this one, Kitten Musk from the Etsy shop Sugar Me Sweet with Sugary Rose. I do prefer the Sugary Rose one by itself the most because it straight up smells like rose water mixed with like a hint of sugar, and mixing it with this Kitten Musk is interesting. It becomes more powdery and almost like weird, but like sweet and dainty, and like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a freaky, beautiful haunted porcelain doll for some reason. Next perfume brand I'm going to talk about is this one called Andromeda's Curse. And I'm gonna be honest, at first I was not a huge fan because I bought a gourmand pack and a fruity pack, and I was expecting them to be a lot more like sweet and cute, but they all have this underlying smell of incense, and I wasn't appreciative of them at the time. But now that fall is rolling around, fall is here, I'm like, you know what, I vibe with this. This definitely gives me a lot more of that like witchy vibe, and the perfumes that I'm obsessed with are actually sample packs that came with my order that I didn't order, if that makes sense. So these were like 3 random ones that I really liked. This one is called Darkest Violet, Beast of Blood, and the other one that I left in my bathroom is called The Devil. And the best way I can describe a lot of these scents are, it's like if you go into a church and they're burning herbs, sage, whatever they're burning up in there, the charcoal that they sometimes have in those churches. It's a very intense smell, but I actually really like it. And whenever I am feeling more like dark, gloomy, it's cloudy outside, you know, when I have this perfume on, I feel very in tune with the energy going on around me. So yeah, that's why it's my favorite. Our last thing from our beauty section is actually gonna be my nails once again, specifically these ladybug nails. But I previously had these versions on press-on nails. I drew up some of these designs, jade press-ons for the first time, and you know what? I'm an artsy gal. I hate when things get underneath my fingernails, especially clay. And I was like, you know what? Let me try it on my own fingers. It was pretty difficult. I think I did a good job still, but don't look at my right hand too closely, okay? That was it for our beauty category. Now, our last one is media. And let's start off with video games. I have been playing The Sims basically my entire life, and I recently watched Super Mega's stream on the Sims 2 series, this super long one, and I was like, wait a minute, Sims games are actually fun, excluding Sims 4. So why don't I go back and play one of my favorite Sim games, Sims 3. The packs also have so much detail to them. So for example, Supernatural not only comes with, you know, an upgraded vampires, but it comes with fairies, werewolves, witches, even zombies, all in one pack, unlike The Sims 4 where you have to buy vampires, werewolves, fairies, all separately for what, $40, $50? Not in this economy. My favorite part of The Sims 3 is The Sims 3 seasons where there's festivals in the town every season. And it is so immersive because it's like, okay, it's fall. Time to go, I don't know, bobbing for apples, hot dog eating contests. Like, it's so funny and silly, and there's more charm and immersion to it, in my opinion, more than Sims 4. It's like, I live down the street from the park, let me bike over to the festival and get my face painted. It's just a fun experience. My next favorite game of the month of September is actually going to be Red Dead Redemption 2. And I know this is probably random, but I haven't even played the first one. But I played this because I was talking to this specific person and I was telling them how I love Breath of the Wild because of how open world it is, and that I literally won't fast travel in that game. I will simply ride my horse from destination to destination no matter how long it takes because I just love the beauty of it. And so they were like, you should play Red Dead Redemption 2. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm not done with it, but I love it so much. And I'm not one to like games where you have to boom things and have precision and aim, but it's not that difficult for somebody like me who's not used to that kind of video game style. The accents, the town, seeing, you know, old America in this time, I just love it. I just think it's an amazing game and I'm gonna continue playing it. Will I be playing online? No, because I don't want people to bully me from how bad my aim is. The next little video game thing I want to bring up is my Tamagotchi Paradise that I actually stumbled upon in Little Tokyo, in Tokyo Central, so that was amazing. And it is such a cute game. I'm not a huge fan that it runs on batteries. I did take it out because I'm going to school later and I don't want it to evolve or progress without me. But it's so fun and cute, and I'm so excited to go see the pop-ups that they're having. And I guess an honorable mention is Animal Crossing New Leaf. I will vouch for this game. I think it is the best Animal Crossing game by far. I have been listening to a lot of Nintendo music lately and categorizing them into what my brain thinks it sounds like. So for example, I'll have like a category that sounds like space or rain, and I'll listen to all the Nintendo games, video games in general that I play, and I'll categorize it so that it's like foggy outside, rainy outside. I'm gonna listen to my Nintendo video game soundtrack for rain that I've curated myself, and in that process I had been listening to Animal Crossing New Leaf soundtrack, and I was like, these songs are amazing. And this is coming from somebody who genuinely hates the New Horizons soundtrack. Like, for some reason it makes me feel angry. It brings out a feral reaction in my body. It's so fun, silly. Even just going downtown and seeing all the shops, I was like, wow, there's so much more love and life in this game. And this is coming from somebody whose island on New Horizons looks insane. Maybe I'll put in a clip here or there. But yeah, our next category is in this little media section is going to be things that I've watched, and I'm just gonna rapid fire real quick through some YouTubers. Number one, I've been watching a lot of Curtis Connor. I used to watch his videos back in like 2020, and it's a lot of nostalgia for me already, I guess. I really like his review videos, like his tech ones, or like trying something out. I think it's really exciting for me to see YouTubers do something, looks maxing for one day, whatever it is, doing old technology for one day. I think it's really interesting and entertaining. And once again, I watched his older videos for nostalgia, like the goat story. I don't know if you guys remember that one. That video is hilarious. Our next YouTuber is going to be Danny Gonzalez, another one for nostalgia purposes, but his trying to get hypnotized video also falls into that category of like YouTubers trying things, and I just thought it was so funny. Like, I was literally laughing out loud. Another YouTuber I've been watching a lot this September is Aphrodite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I like watching his videos to see how he interprets tarot. The topics he dives into, they're pretty pop culture relevant, news relevant, you know, things that are happening now is what he does a lot of videos on, and I really like that. Now, when it comes to music, I have a lot to share with you guys, so bear with me. But a few of you have commented how you actually like my music suggestions, and that really means a lot to me because music is sentimental to me. Everything is sentimental to me. But I'm gonna have to say my favorite album of this month that I've been listening to is Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain. I will admit that I actually listened to Ethel Cain a long time ago, and the first song I listened to from her, I'm gonna butcher this, but it's this one right here, Ptolemaea. And so I was a little disappointed, don't come for me, when I heard the rest of her music, and I was like, it is nothing like this song. When I saw the album cover and like her aesthetic, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into some doom metal freaky shrimp right now, and I was disappointed. And years later, September 2025, I was like, what does this song mean? What does Ptolemaea mean? Who are these two characters having dialogue right now? And I was so surprised to see that there's a whole story to the album, and I had been missing out on for however long this album was out for. My other favorite song on this album is the Family Tree intro. I think that one is amazing. It sets the tone. The lyrics are so dark and horrendous, honestly, but I just love the way when artists like have like a story to tell, and I just love how morbid and messed up this story is. But yeah, I love Ptolemaea. I think it is a crazy song. My favorite parts of it are the fly buzzing sounds. I think it reminds me, okay, crazy, but Outlast 2, and that video game has a lot of like messed up religious imagery. And what does that make you think of? Decay, rot. Her scream literally sends shivers and goosebumps down my whole body. It's such a beautiful, heart-wrenching song. Okay, but enough of Ethel Cain, I guess. Also, I really do like the Perverts album. I think that is amazing. Another music favorite of the month is going to be Sabor Dulce by Los Belkings. And the reason why I love this song so much is because the instruments are so beautiful, and it transports me back onto a balcony in Cuba as I admire the architecture, the palm trees, literally, and the shrubbery covering everything. It seems so natural and beautiful, and it just reminds me of that time being in like such a beautiful tropical setting, country, and it is just a beautiful song. My last favorite song of the month has got to be Negra Estrella by Picnic. I love how like western sounding it is, and you know, when I was at the height of playing Red Dead 2 this month, I was like listening to the song, I'm like, yep, I'm a cowboy. And meanwhile, I'm dressed like this, you know, 1 minute outside in the heat and I'm folding. I'm done. But still, it's such a beautiful song. And those were my September favorites. Let me know what some of your favorite things this September were. I always love seeing how sweet and sentimental you guys are in my comments. I think I'm just a sentimental gal, and I love things. I love the beauty of everything, and when I can see you also share that with me, it feels like it brings all of us closer, you know? In this little club of loving things, of admiring every month, even though it could be hard sometimes. Maybe school's too hard, work is too hard, but there's still things in life that make it worth pushing through. If you guys made it all the way through to the end of this video, you're in an exclusive club with me. So also type down, I love cupcakes in the comments. Come on. I appreciate you guys so much for watching and sticking around to this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.